Ladies and gentlemen, is everyone having a good time on the playa? Well, we're about to have some more fun because just bring it down a little bit for me, Frank. Cool. So, by a show of hands, how many people have been to a hypnosis show before? The front row, essentially. Everybody else just came in because we said erotic something. All right, cool. So, this is basically going to be a hypnosis show. I started doing we do magic shows here mostly, and we were doing magic last year, and we just did some impromptu hypnosis on the playa, and it was a riot. So we figured we'd start doing shows. And so we did a show on Tuesday night. It was a blast. Everyone had a good time. So I'm sure it's going to be a blast tonight, and I'm really excited to be able to share this with you. We're going to the music down a little bit. We have people coming in the side hatch. Hello. You can sit on the floor, and then we may have seats for you up on the stage. We don't even know yet.
We'll save this for
the better people. Oh my God, they already have low self-esteem. That's okay. We can change that. We can change that. So, for those that don't know what a hypnosis show is, basically, I am going to do an induction, which brings on a hypnotic state of mind, and then I'm going to make suggestions. And with hypnosis, we can change the way you feel. We can change your character, how you behave. We can change how you experience reality. And let's face it, reality is experienced in our mind anyway. And whether something is good or bad is how we process it as a memory. So, many of you have already had sex on the playa, and I think that's great. But wouldn't it be cool if you went home at the end of this burn and you had the best sex of your entire life? Yeah. It's basically just adjusting a small memory in our mind. So some of you are going to leave here tonight perceiving the reality that you had the best sex on the playa. I don't know. So some of this is just going to be an experiment, but I want to tell you that the people that do come up on stage, I will do absolutely nothing to embarrass them. Will not bark like a dog or cluck like a chicken. And as far as consent goes, I'm not going to ask anyone to do anything with another person other than either lean on them, because we have chairs and people start to lean, or hug. But beyond that, I'm not going to ask for any additional consent, because I'm not going to ask you to do anything with anyone else. And as I said, I won't embarrass anyone that does come up here. The people that do come up here will be the stars of our show this evening, and they will probably experience things that many of you will wish that you had the opportunity to experience. And I don't know who's coming up here, so we're going to do a couple of experiments. I have a question from the audience.
Yeah, I was wondering, is there any substances that helps to be more susceptible to hypnosis?
Which substances are you on right now? Yes, those work. I've asked that question over the years, and we've noticed that some people on certain substances do get better or become more suggestible. So let me explain hypnosis, really, because there's a lot of conjecture and people are not really sure what hypnosis is. So hypnosis is a natural state. We go in and out of it all the time. Like when I'm driving down the freeway and I go by that exit ramp, I'm in that state where I'm driving the car perfectly. I mean, everything that's like if a ball rolled out in front of me, I would stop, right? So subconsciously, my mind is doing everything that's needed for me to operate. So I'm in a trance-like state. Now the thing about hypnosis is I'm going to make some suggestions, and if you're in a hypnotized state, those suggestions you'll experience as reality. Like for example, the temperature is the temperature right now, but if I said, take your mind and notice how cold it starts to become. Some of you will actually respond to that suggestion of it being cold. In fact, you can notice that it's actually gotten a couple degrees lower since I've made that suggestion. Now, some of you are not going to experience that suggestion. Some of you are just going to lock your mind out because you see a hypnotist in front of you and you say, okay, I don't want to participate, I just want to see what happens. And that's fine. That's fine. But so some of you will have very positive responses to suggestibility. So let's do a test right now. We'll do an easy test. You can do it in your seat. Just take your hands and squeeze them together if everyone will participate. Because Burning Man is a participation event. Take your hands, squeeze them together really tight, pushing your elbows out to the sides. And now spread your fingers apart. And look at that space right between those fingers. And you'll feel a strong magnetic force drawing and pulling those fingers together. That's right, enjoy that force as it pulls and draws them together like magnets, getting stronger and stronger. Yes, that's right. Enjoy it. It's an enjoyable force pulling those fingers together. Yes, you guys are doing great. Okay, stop. That has nothing to do with hypnosis. There are tendons in our fingers. and they pull them together. And if you push your hands together, they pull together that much stronger. But now some of you, and I'm not going to point you out because that would not be fair, but some of you are sitting here fighting, you're going, no, don't go together, and they're like, ah! You see, you're fighting the idea of suggestion. And see that you're not going to be able to participate, you're not going to be able to enjoy this, you're not going to be able to take it to the next level because you're fighting the idea of a suggestion. And I'm not going to suggest anything that will embarrass you, hurt you, or I promise to leave everyone better than I found them. How's that? Is that good? Okay. All right, so let's try another experiment. If you would take your right hand, extend it out in front of you just like this with a palm up towards the sky, and take your left hand, palm out in front of you towards the ground. That's right. Now, I'd like you to imagine a bucket, a pail, in your right hand, and you can wrap your fingers around that pail. It's an empty pail, but it's heavy nonetheless. And let your eyelids close. That's right. Now, imagine that pail slowly starting to fill with water, filling and filling. And direct your attention to your left wrist. And I want you to imagine a helium balloon, a big red helium balloon tied around that left wrist. Not just one helium balloon, a whole bunch of helium balloons. And you'll notice that that left wrist is going to start to get lighter as that bucket starts to fill with water. Now, when that bucket fills with water, you're going to notice it start to get heavier and heavier. They'll start to pull your hand down to the floor. As your left hand gets lighter and lighter, as those balloons pull and tug towards the sky, you'll find your right hand is going to get so heavy holding that bucket that you're going to get separation between your hands like you won't believe. That's right, you guys are doing great. Now, some of you are going to find your right hand lifting faster and faster towards the sky, going higher and higher. You'll find it above your head. It's going to go that high. That's right. You guys are doing great. Fantastic. Open up your eyes and see where your hands are at right now. And so, if you've gotten separation, good separation like this, put your hand up high in the air. That's right. You guys are doing great. Perfect. This gentleman right here. Who else do we have? You guys got good separation. So let's start with this group right here. If you would, just let's give them a round of applause. They make their way up onto the stage. Who else? Did you get good separation in your hands? You did? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, well, let's give them a round of applause to make sure way up as well. Who else do we have? This gentleman right here. Who else got good separation in their hands? Would love to come up here.
Over here! Right here! Okay.
Did you actually?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's give her a round of applause. She comes up. I need one more red chair. Can you get one more red chair?
Right here.
We have one? Okay. Now, I may not keep all of you up here for the whole show, and that's not a bad thing. We're just going to see, how hypnotizable you are and how well you respond to the suggestions, and if they do become your reality, which many of you will find that the suggestions that I give will become your reality. And so we have maybe I'll have the two of you just switch, if I could. All right, great. And so you guys can come down and fill in. We have some seats in the front, and we've got a chair over here. Everybody should be comfortable. And so what I'm about to do is an induction. It takes them from the waking state, the state of the playa, to the state of hypnosis. So I'm going to ask everyone just to be quiet for just this moment. And at the end of the induction, I'll let you know when the induction is over. But then your encouragement, your applause are exactly what they need to feel good and to respond to the suggestions that I'm going to give them. All right, so by a show of hands, how many people are ready to be hypnotized? Everyone ready? Okay, good. And if you would, put your feet planted firmly on the floor, and you put your hands relaxing on either thigh. And I'm going to ask you not to talk to each other unless I ask you to for the rest of the show. And if you would, take a deep breath in and let it out. Take another deep breath in and let it out. That's good. And now take the deepest breath of all. Take it in deep, deep, deep. And as you let it out, let your eyelids close. Become completely and totally relaxed. Focus on my voice and the suggestions I'm giving you. Now direct your attention to your right hand. Notice how it sits on your leg. Direct your attention to your right hand. And notice how you have to do absolutely nothing. And direct your attention to your foot and how it sits on the floor. And how it that supports you fully. Yesterday is a million miles away. Tomorrow, no, it's not important right now. The only thing that's important is the instructions I'm giving you and the sound of my voice. Now, we're on the playa, and there's lots of sounds going on around us. And those sounds would normally distract you. Those sounds would normally distract the conscious mind. But here, right here on the playa, they help us out because they take our subconscious mind deeper. And so distractions you might normally hear will just work like a hammer to just knock you further into that comfortable, relaxing state of hypnosis. Take another deep breath in. And let it out. Perfect. So now I'd like you to direct your attention to your eyelids and to the muscles right around your eyes. Direct your attention to the muscles around your eyes, the muscles around your eyebrows, and relax them completely. Relax them so much so you couldn't open them even if you wanted to. Now in a couple of moments I'm going to ask you to test those eyelids, but I don't want you to test them until you're absolutely certain that they will not open. Relax all those muscles, really relax those eyes. Now in a couple of moments I'm going to say the word try, and when you hear me say the word try, you'll find your subconscious mind will squeeze those eyelids together even more every time you hear that word try. You may want to move your eyebrows around. But when you're ready to test, and I say test, you're going to test not that you can open, you're going to test that you can't. The more you try, the more you'll find those eyelids become completely and totally locked shut. So that's right, test. Good. That's right, test. That's good. Very good. Test those eyes. Test those eyes. Yeah. That's right. You're doing great. Fantastic. Test them. You can test them. Okay, good. You can stop testing. No more testing. Just relax. Just let them relax. Good. Now I'm going to go around and I'm going to lift up your right hand and make that arm loose, limp, and relax, completely and totally relaxed, like a dish rag just hanging there. You don't need to help me do any lifting. I'll do all the lifting tonight. All right, good. I don't have to help you. I'll do all the lifting. Loose, limp, and relax. Loose, limp, and relax. Like a dish rag. All right, you want to lift this? It's great. It's okay. It's okay. It happens. Limp and relaxed. Loose, limp. Just let me do all the lifting and relax. Loose, limp and relax. Yes. Fantastic. So you guys have done great relaxing physically. Now we're going to relax mentally. And the way we're going to do this is I'm going to count backwards from 100 to 95. And every time I say a number, I'm going to say deeper, relaxed. And you're going to go deeper into that comfortable, relaxing state of hypnosis, where the only sound that's important is the sound of my voice and suggestions I'm giving you. And by the time I get to 95, you'll be completely and totally relaxed. Now, I want you to think of these numbers as a burden you can get rid of, a burden you want to get rid of, and a burden that you will get rid of by the time we get to 95. That's right. 100, deeper, relaxed. 99, even deeper, more relaxed. That's right. 97, deeper. And just remember, the deeper you go, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the more energized and confident you become. 96, deeper, relaxed. 95, deeper, relaxed. Letting go of all thoughts of numbers and becoming completely focused on the state of relaxation that you're in. In a moment I'm going to say eyes open, and not yet, but I'm going to say eyes open. You're going to look up at me at a blue light, and then I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, sleep now. That will be your invitation when I say sleep now, to let your eyelids close and drop twice as deep, twice as relaxed, and twice as comfortable and confident. Eyes open, looking at the blue light right here. Eyes open. 1, 2, 3, sleep now. Eyes open, looking at the light. 1, 2, 3, sleep now. Let your eyelids close, going deeper and deeper. That's right. Eyes open. Looking at the blue light. 1, 2, 3. Sleep now. Letting your eyelids go and your head drop down. And completely and totally into this comfortable state of hypnosis. Perfect. You guys are doing great. We have one person in the audience who's out. Did you want to come up here? Oh, he's just sleeping. It's the playa. It's the playa. I'm going to have this woman right here. And let's give them a round of applause. These are our volunteers tonight. On the start of our show. Now let's see if we can engage their imagination. Now it's probably a bad thing for me to do, but what's that? You want in? I think the ship has left. Sleep. Just a little. So I'd like you all to imagine that it's getting warmer and warmer in here. In fact, it's getting so hot that it's like probably twice as hot as it was on the playa today. You may want to fan yourself. I mean, it's getting uncomfortably hot. You might notice that you're starting to sweat a little bit. Yeah, you know, you maybe want to move your clothes around because it's getting hot. It's a hot one. It's a real hot one. That's right. You guys are doing great. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, super hot. Yeah. Okay. But I'm not mean, so I'm not gonna do that to you too long. I'd like you to imagine for a moment that the playa has been shifted to the Arctic, and it's getting cold. It's getting really fucking cold. I mean, the temperature is dropping maybe 10 degrees a playa second. I mean, you guys are in the ice cold. I mean, you may need to huddle together. I don't know, but it is fucking cold. I mean, really fucking cold. Yeah. No, you guys are fantastic. Yeah, cold, really fucking cold. Yeah, I wasn't kidding. I mean, cold, fucking cold as fuck. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. All right, temperature is going back to normal, and I'd like you all to imagine yourself in a movie theater. You're in a movie theater, and on the screen is the funniest movie you've ever seen. It's like beyond a cartoon. Now, this is the funniest thing. This is so fucking funny. It's like one of those jokes you have with your friends where it's not as funny until you look at them and then you just can't stop laughing. And you don't even want to look at them, but you have to look at them, and you look at them and it gets like 4 times funnier. It's so fucking funny. Like, this is one of those, like, you may have to grab your dick. It's so funny because you don't want to piss yourself. That's how fucking funny it is. I mean, some of you may even snort, and it's okay. If you have to, just let out a snort because it's that fucking funny. And no one's gonna laugh at you because you snorted, but it's a fair way to get one of those laughs out into the audience. Unfortunately, this was a double feature, and the movie gets really sad. The dog dies. Wasn't old yellow, it was old purple, but nonetheless, it was a bummer. Grandfather died. I don't know. Everyone fucking died. It was a sad fucking movie. You can let it out. You're amongst friends. It's okay. But I won't leave you there. No, I won't. On that screen, the feature ends and goes straight into a porno movie. It's a ridiculous porno movie. Everyone is like fucking endowed. I mean, and there's a lot of liquids in this movie. It's so good you can't help but just get a little aroused. And now you didn't know, but I'm telling you that this movie is in smell-o-vision. It's in smell-o-vision. And not only are you watching the movie, you find yourself in the movie. It's okay, it's all good. You guys are professionals. You know what to do. Alright. Okay, this movie's getting a little too hot for this part of the show. Alright, the movie's over. Let's give him a round of applause, and let's see who we have thought I was tonight. Okay, eyes open. I want to come around and meet all of you. Hi, what is your name? April. Rob, nice to meet you. Is this your first time getting hypnotized? It is? Look at the bottom of your hand. Just look at the lines in your hand as they come towards your face. And then just sleep. What's your name? Trance name. What's your name? Nice to meet you. Have you seen a sleep gun before? You want to see it? Okay, this is a sleep gun. No, it doesn't hurt. It just puts you to sleep. You ready? It looks like I don't want to shoot you though. You look... Okay. Well, you want to sleep? Put your hand right there. Look at the line. Look, as it comes towards your face. As it comes towards your face. That's okay. Jerry? 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 Relax. Your mother's friends in sleep. Yeah. Are you okay? Can't worship. Sleep. Yeah. Let's give a round of applause for our volunteers. The person I'm touching now, just the person I'm touching now, every time I get near you, you find me the most loathsome, horrible person in the entire world. In fact, I have a creep factor of 170. That's how creepy. You won't leave the stage, but you will not want me near you. You understand? Nod your head. Okay, good. The person I'm touching right now, you only speak alien. You don't speak English any longer, you only speak alien. You try to speak, but the only thing that comes out is alien language. Okay? The person I'm touching now, just the person I'm touching now. You will be able to speak alien, not only speak alien, but you're able to translate alien from English, alien into English, so we can understand what she's thinking. This person right here, the person I'm touching right now, your name is E-I-E-I-O. It is your name, it's your only name, it's always been your name, and you get really pissed when people fuck up your name. The person I'm touching now, just the person I'm touching now, when you hear this sound, the person I'm touching now, every time you hear that sound, that phone sound, you'll answer your hand as if it were a phone. And you'll be very frustrated because the person on the other end can't hear you because you're on the playa and you've got shit reception. Person I'm touching now, just the person I'm touching now, you'll forget your name and you'll be certain that the two people on either side of you keep trying to stick their finger in your ass when you're not looking. And they get a pretty good, dude, they're doing a good job of it. You'll be absolutely certain, the person I'm touching now, that the person next to you is farting some stinky farts. And the person I'm touching now, you'll be certain that it's the person sitting next to you who's denying them is the one who's supplying them. Okay, eyes open, wide awake, sitting up in your chairs. How you guys doing? Hi. What's your name? Hi, bro. Not very playa friendly. And what's your name? Hi, Tron. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I was born on a planet. Rainbow planet.
The rainbow planet.
I think it's 8 years now.
Yeah, I think so.
from a rainbow planet. Maybe you can explain to her in her language more about art.
Suarez, boleh nulis. Estos ni, semua ni, boleh. Pasti kan? Ini?
I think she just chastised her for speaking English. And you, sir. Hello, how are you? What is your name? What is it? I'm sorry.
E-I-E-I-O.
Is that Irish?
Wait till flashes. No,
It's BRC. Oh, so that's your planning. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. So it was really nice to meet you. I'm going to go and meet the other people, but it was great meeting you. IEO? Cool.
No.
Wait. I'm sorry. E-I-E-I-O. I can't just call you O?
No.
Okay, all right, okay, sorry. And how are you? You're good. And how you doing? What's going on up here?
Pretty good here.
Yeah, everything's good.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. She seems upset.
It doesn't smell very good. It's okay.
What?
It's not him.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
She who smelt it.
Oh, she smelled it, dealt it. Yeah, I've heard that. What? You don't know where your bag is? No one took your bag. It's all good. It's all good. What are you looking for? Nothing? Alright. So, tell me your name again one more time. What? It's like that now. So you seem upset.
E-I-E-I-O. I know Diana have to be short.
Do other people, or is it just me?
Some people get it right.
So you won't hold it against me. I'm working on it. I thought eeny meeny. It's not eeny meeny.
Come on, just use your fingers.
Okay. Eeny meeny miny.
E-I-E-I-O.
Oh, isn't that a song?
See, they get it!
They get it. Oh, just sleep. And sleep. And sleep. Are they parking outside? All right. So let's try some other stuff. Now, everyone on stage, when I shake your hand, you'll find that that sensation will be the best sensation, the best sexual sensation you've ever had. The connection between you having your hand shaked will be the most orgasmic feeling. In fact, it'll be a sensation so good, it's like a vibration. It's like the best oral, I don't even know.